crawl up here, baby, right next to me, and we'll crank up some more outlaw tunes and rides. No matter the ups, no matter the downs, it's all better, baby, when you're around. So just come a little closer, 'cause I'm gonna love you right. Whiskey, rain, or shine. Whiskey, rain, or shine. Well, I know a place we can go where they bend them strings and they dance till toe. They got Jack, Jim, and they even sip a little moonshine. No matter where you're from, big city, small town, you can hear them yee-haw till the sun goes down. 'Cause them country folk, they sure know how to survive. Whiskey, rain, and shine. Whiskey, rain, or shine. Raise his glasses way up high, 'cause they're all gonna be alright. Whiskey, rain, or shine. Whiskey, rain, or shine. I know a place we can go where they bend them strings and they dance till tough. They got Jack, Jim, and they even sip a little moonshine. No matter where you're from, big city, small town, you can hear them yee-haw till the sun goes down. 'Cause them country folks don't know how to survive. Whiskey, rain, or shine. Whiskey, rain, or shine.
And we started the program a little bit differently today, but I like it. Aaron Ray Vaughan inside the Backstage Pass KKTC True Country 99.9. And, of course, out there, hightidecountry.net and powered by the sportsguyspodcast.com. Thanks to our sponsors, Bangtail Whiskey and the Caden Gordon Show.com. Today's best country mix and our friends Jewelry by Tommy, Aaron Ray Vaughan, Whiskey, Rain, or Shine. What's up, man?
What's up, brother? Thank you for having me, man. This is cool, man.
I love it. It's the beauty of technology, right?
Got me all fired up, man, right off the bat, man.
I told you, I start my shows any way I want to. That's the best part about it.
What's
We'll
up,
start it with a tune or some conversation, too. Hey, I love this new one you got out, too. Blue Sky, State of Mind. Let's dive right into it, too. It came out there on January 12th, already getting some good feedback from a lot of listeners, right?
Yeah. I mean, people are calling me from Montana, Texas. It's coming in, and with just appreciation about how they the lyrics have touched them and they love the melody, and I just appreciate it, man. It's a special song.
Where was the idea behind the writing for this one? What idea, kind of backstory? Was this just kind of come out of nowhere? Or was this some kind of like, hey, it's a beautiful day outside, and I can tell you this, in Texas, man, the weather's been great over these past few days, except for one rainy day. So the Blue Sky State of Mind, I'm always in that.
Well, here in Oklahoma, it's been a little bit different, brother. It's been hit and miss, but we got that chaotic weather. The idea kind of came from, it did come from, I was listening to Stapleton, and I was listening to his entire playlist, and it's just one of those days, and I was just appreciating the lyrical content, the way that he pieces together the melodic construction of his songs and stuff, and it just kind of moved me. And I was outside and I looked up and saw this big, beautiful blue sky, and started thinking about like my past and the trials I've had, the victories I've had, and started thinking about lyrics, man, and appreciating a blue sky and being in that state of mind. And then that's where that hook came from, that blue sky state of mind.
That's good stuff. And you remember you put out just a couple of years ago there, I guess during that pandemic time, summer of 22, Oklahoma Skies. And I wanted to ask you about that because there's a cool acoustic version of it I got to listen to on like the Apple Music side of things, or in most streaming platforms out there. Where did Oklahoma Skies originate from?
Yeah, brother. That was just an idea I had. We were down in Tulsa doing a show, and I was on my way back. And the road is a grind. You know it.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody in this industry knows it. And I remember just driving home and thinking about what I'm going home to. My whole goal is to do this music to share joy with others, but ultimately it's also to provide a better life for my family and bring them along in this whole process. And on my way back, I was thinking about my wife and my kids and getting back home to them. And, under those Oklahoma skies, that sunset was falling, and I just was in appreciation for it, man. So.
Yeah, I want to ask you about musical influences growing up, because it seems like you've got a little bit of something, a little bit of everything kind of in your voice. Was it all country stars? Was it kind of a multitude of a little bit of everything growing up?
Yeah, it was, man. It was a melting pot, brother. Believe it or not, I remember being 5 years old and my dad singing me Elvis. And that's what started this whole thing. Like I became this Elvis lover, and still am to this day. But my mother, would play anything from a gospel song to Leonard Skinner through the house while she was cleaning, and me and my sisters would sing with her, and she taught me guitar. So kind of just all came together, man.
Good taste in music, no doubt about it, too, which I love there, too, from Aaron Ray Vaughan here on the Backstage Pass again out there, KKTC, True Country, 99.9, of course, Taos, New Mexico, and up into Colorado, and, of course, HighTideCountry.net, always at the SportsGuysPodcast.com. I loved another one you put out, Young, Wild, and Free. Boy, do we remember those days, don't we? I know we do.
Oh, man, I tell you what, man, that's a wild song, and it just took me back, man. I sat down with some buddies, was drinking one night, and we were thinking and reminiscing, and that's kind of where that idea came from, man, just to be young and wild and free and cut loose, man. So.
I think sometimes we think back to our early 20s, we're like, yeah, that wasn't too many moons ago. But the older we get, we're like, yeah, that's a little bit too far out of my wheelhouse when it comes to it. It went by so fast, like a blur, like they say.
Absolutely. It's crazy how fast it goes.
It's nuts, man. Turn it off one day, turn the light off, turn it back on. And it's just like, man, what occurred yesterday can occur again tomorrow, but it could be over in a blink of a second. It's just crazy. Time waits for no man, and of course nobody out there too. We'll take a quick time out here, pay a word for our sponsors too as well, and make the program possible. Of course, the countdown to Country Radio Seminars on. We'll be there every day at the Omni coming up too as well, and of course Friday, March the 1st at the Wild Beaver Saloon from 6 to 10 over there in Commerce in Nashville. A host of artists coming out there to hang with us too as well, so be on the lookout for that broadcast live from the Wild Beaver Saloon on March the 1st out there from 6 to 10. Of course, we'll be broadcasting through the KKTC Facebook page and a whole lot more of the venues page probably too as well. And you get a lot of live video, live interviews, and performances from some of Nashville's best artists too as well. And got to mention too, guys, you don't want to screw it up. Valentine's Day coming up around the corner. If you're looking for that perfect gift for the spouse, friend, or family member, Jewelry by Tommy's got you covered. You can email burleysystem@yahoo.com to place your order, BUEHRLE system@yahoo.com. We'll come back. A word from our sponsors, more with Aaron Ray Vaughan. It is the Backstage Pass. Stay tuned.
The Caden Gordon Show is a 2-hour show playing the best in country music. So check it out at thecadengordonshow.com. Again, that is thecadengordonshow.com.
The Bangtail pour is comprised of a sweet corn mash base. The front has a subtle sweetness and not too sharp. It has notes of a medium char or white oak for a smoky flavor in the middle, and the tail has a super smooth and warm finish.
Go behind the scenes with some of the biggest artists in music today with the Backstage Pass, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Join Brandon Morrill and his co-host Kirsty Krause as they talk to rising stars and legends about their music careers. Listen to their latest tracks and learn fun facts about the men and women behind the music you love. And be sure to tune into the Backstage Pass Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. And welcome into the Backstage Pass. And back here with Aaron Ray Vaughan on the program. The new single out there is Blue Sky, State of Mind. Make sure you guys go download that across all the digital platforms. Brother, I'm ready for another one because it is kind of Music Monday for me. And you know what? It's I shouldn't say that. Super Bowl. It's a podcast. I'll say it anyway. The big game week, whatever it is. Number 58 coming up this week. I love your hat. We'll talk more about that. as we get through the broadcast, you see who Aaron's rooting for. And you know what? I'm in the same division, but, I'm going to have to root for that team on his hat too. So that's my prediction of San
Right
Francisco
on.
49ers. Brother, take it away. What are we going to hear?
I think I'm going to play Dirt Road Outlaws for you.
All right, go.
Well, the south wind blows, got troubles on my mind. See that town in my rear view, hit that county line. Well, the sun's sitting low, I hear that steel string whine. I'm trying to take it slow, 'cause I got nothing but time. With them dirt road outlaws singing a slow song, let them carry my blues away. Soon I'll be long gone, sipping on something strong. Say goodbye to my yesterday. I'll be like Skinner, I'm a free bird. Turn me up some Haggard. Think I'll just stay here and drink. Hear that George Jones howl as the sunrise it calls. With them dirt road outlaws, with them dirt road outlaws. They can't hurt me no more. I gave it up to the Lord, and I'll keep searching for that peace until I reach that shore. Till then I'll ride with that music up high. Let them legends from a distance teach me how to cry. With them dirt road outlaws singing a slow song, let them carry my blues away. Soon I'll be long gone, sipping on something strong. Say goodbye to my yesterday. I'll be like Skinner, I'm a free bird. Turn me up some Haggard. Think I'll just stay here and drink. Hear that George Jones howl as the sun rises cold. With them dirt road outlaws. With them dirt road outlaws singing a slow song, let them carry my blues away. Soon I'll be long gone, sipping on something strong. Say goodbye to my yesterday. I'll be like Spinning, I'm a free bird. Turn me up some Haggard. Think I'll just stay here and drink. Hear that George Jones howl as the sun rises cold. With them dirt road outlaws. With them dirt road outlaws.
Yes, sir. Back here on the Backstage Pass. Of course, the big game week here, too. It's the number 58. I guess we can say Super Bowl. It is a podcast. I'm going to say it anyway, too. Rematch of what was 4 years ago. So whatever team you're rooting for, too, as well, then definitely have fun. Enjoy those big parties out there, too, and eat all you can eat out there, too. Wings, pizza, whatever party you're throwing. Back here with Aaron Ray Vaughan, Blue Sky State of Mind, of course, out there across all the digital platforms here on the Backstage Pass presented by the Caden Gordon Show.com, today's best country mix up in Boston, and of course out there too, our friends at Bangtail Whiskey and Jewelry by Tommy too. I love that song, man. Let's get a little backstory of this one because it just has a great feel of something like Stapleton would put his, no pun intended, staple on, but just his sound, his kind of vernacular. I mean, it is just a great song because it's got a good feel for it, man.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah. You were asking me about my musical influences earlier, and obviously modern music, Stapleton is up there, man. He's like the pinnacle for me right now. His just the way that he writes, the way that he sings and composes, all of that kind of has that sound that I grew up on. Everything from, you know, Merle Haggard to Skinner and the rock in between, the country in between, Alan Jackson. If you took all that and you just kind of fused it together, man, added some steel guitar and just maybe a little bit of whiskey. We got us the time, man. We got us some music, man.
Yes, we do. No doubt about it, too. Definitely. And I'm with you, too. I'm going to have my glass of Bangtail whiskey when I finish up here in just a little bit, too, as well. It's a Monday, and it needs to have a whiskey Monday for the Monday. I guess Monday blues. People go into work and stuff and don't want to be there. So Monday's your typical kind of the doldrums of the week there. Let's talk about Love You Wild. I got a chance to check that one out, too, and I kind of love the vibe coming off that song.
Yeah, man, it was kind of one of those songs that I wanted to write from the perspective of just young love. I mean, when you meet that that person, and you know, whether you look across the room, you got however you meet, that young love is kind of wild. It's free, and there's nothing that's going to hold it back. And you know, you think back to your first relationship or whatever, your new relationship, whatever. I think everybody can relate and understand what I'm speaking to in that song, that those special moments where you just want to get away with that person you love.
What's your favorite part about being in this industry? Talk about this performing. I know they call it the music business for a reason too, but what's your favorite part about being an artist?
Honestly, it's the people, man. You get to impact lives on a daily basis almost. And, you know, we were talking about earlier, people's messages that they send you, just touching base on how your music has impacted their lives, not even knowing that them listening to your song or them showing up to a show or making the comment changes your life as an artist. And I just have an appreciation for that. And I really enjoy hearing the different stories and getting the perspectives of people who listen to my music.
I dig it, no doubt about it, too. And I was also digging one you put up because I've been there before in multiple different situations, too. One called, I love the titles of these songs, baby, because they resonate so well with life. And you're such simple with simplicity.
Yes, sir.
It's just awesome. Like you're having a great time. But the one I'm referring to is Out of Bullets. So talk about that one.
Oh, yeah. No. So that actually had some life influences for sure. Everything from just watching as a kid, you know, some of the struggles my mother and father had and how that made me feel. But also now as I'm an adult, understanding the complexities of a relationship where there's those kind of battles, you know, that we struggle with as adults. And that's where that song really came from. The lyrics obviously have a romantic nature to them, but you know, it's a guy pleading with his love not to leave, even though he knows that it's over. So
you know, we talked about, you said the people and kind of the favorite part of being an artist. Give me some of the challenges that maybe your regular fans don't see.
Well, I think honestly, some of the challenges have to be the navigation of logistics and things like that, you know, it takes a lot to put a show together, to put a tour together, to get all the people involved in line and understanding and seeing the same outcome for the success that we want to reach. And so I think those little nuances of this industry that people don't get to see are something that just I find super challenging, but also can be a blessing if you overcome them the right way. So
it can. We definitely learn more through the failures than we do the successes when it comes to anything that we do too. All right, I love the beer song, so I got to talk about this one too because one of my favorites too. I love the single cover, the way it was there with almost like a buffalo in the background too. Is that's what you're going for? But I love this beer with a sunset.
Yeah, man. So it's really a song about just being free. We were talking a little bit about that earlier, and the freedom we find in a sunset, just the simple parts of life, you know, to find joy in those 5 moments, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it is, those finer moments in our life where we can just sit back, have a beer, enjoy a sunset, breathe out, and understand it's all going to be all right, man.
Reminding myself on a daily basis. We all do sometimes, especially on a Monday too, to kind of just breathe in, breathe out. Good Lord's going to take care of it all right too as well.
Absolutely.
We got to take a quick time out here, pay some bills on the show. We come back. You want to do another one?
Yeah, we'll do
All right,
it.
we'll do it. Coming up here too as well. We'll go the triple ride today too as well for all the songs played in the program. Give it the trifecta here, and of course coming up today about 5 o'clock or so here on the show. Huge singer songwriter in Canada. You may have heard of him. Tebe coming on the show here on the Backstage Pass. Looking forward to over 92 million streams and over 500,000 spins on Canadian country radio for the great artist known as Tebe, platinum selling singer-songwriter. If that don't tell you something right there too as well. Good to have him back on the program. He's got a new single called Hold Your Horses, and we'll talk about that too here in just a little bit with Tebe on the show. But of course, hey guys, don't screw up. As I always tell you, get the ladies something nice. And of course, February 14th is coming up there, the big V-Day, Valentine's Day. Perfect gift, spouse, friend, family member. I already done it. It's handcrafted, handmade jewelry there, jewelry by Tommy. It's got you covered. You can email burleysystem@yahoo.com today to order. BUEHRLE system@yahoo.com today to order too as well. And of course, while you're there, put in an order for some Aaron Ray Vaughan merchandise too as well. Put that for the ladies out there liking the t-shirts and things like that too. We'll take a time out, Bagtail Whiskey, and our friends over at the Caden Gordon Show. Coming back, more with Aaron Ray Vaughan here, KKTC True Country 99.9, and of course, HighTideCountry.net and powered by the Sports Guys podcast.com. Stay tuned for more.
The Caden Gordon Show. Today's best country mix is a 2-hour show playing independent and mainstream country music you know and love. Be sure to check it out at thecadengordonshow.com for more information on the show.
The Bangtail pour is comprised of a sweet corn mash base. The front has a subtle sweetness and not too sharp. It has notes of a medium char or white oak for a smoky flavor in the middle, and the tail has a super smooth and warm finish.
Go behind the scenes with some of the biggest artists in music today with the Backstage Pass, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Join Brandon Morrill and his co-host Kirsty Krause as they talk to rising stars and legends about their music careers. Listen to their latest tracks and learn fun facts about the men and women behind the music you love. And be sure to tune into the Backstage Pass Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. And welcome into the Backstage Pass. And back here, final segment, Aaron Ray Vaughan on the Backstage Pass. Of course, out there, KKTC, True Country 99.9, playing the best of True Country out there, too, and our friends over at HighTideCountry.net. Last year in 12 months, we reached over 250,000 listeners on the Backstage Pass in 2023. So we're growing more, guys. Keep tuning in, keep sharing it out there, keep telling people. One of the best rising podcasts out there, and some super good surprises coming up during CRS week, including the live remote at the Wild Beaver Saloon coming up Friday, March 1st from 6 to 10. A lot of great artists coming out to join us there. And, of course, Runaway June, T. Graham Brown, and a whole host of others there at the Omni Hotel February 28th and 29th and March the 1st. Cannot wait for that, our third annual country radio seminar. Aaron, take it away, my friend. Can't wait to hear what's next.
All right. It's my new single, Blue Sky. Sometimes I battle with storms in my head. Winds, they push me till I break and I bend. But today those dark clouds are floating on by. I'm in a blue sky state of mind. I'm in a blue sky state of mind. My worries and troubles I'm leaving behind. A new day is dawning and it's bringing new life. I'm in a blue sky state of mind. been lost, I've been broken, I've been bit by the cold. I've been shaken with fear down deep in my soul. But now I see heaven when I lift up my eyes. I'm in a blue sky state of mind. I'm in a blue sky state of mind. My worries and troubles I'm leaving behind. A new day is dawning and it's bringing new life. I'm in a blue sky state of mind. Yes, I'm in a blue sky state of mind. My worries and troubles I'm leaving behind. A new day is dawning and it's bringing new life. Yes, I'm in a blue sky. Oh, I'm in a blue sky. Yes, I'm in a blue sky state of mind.
Yeah, if you don't like that one, I don't know what to tell you. I was out there too because I just got more with a positive mind frame right now too at the same time and loving that one to say, you know what, tomorrow's a new day and let's all get in that state of mind when it comes down to it too from Aaron Ray Vaughan on the backstage pass here. All right, so we'll have a little fun to wrap it up too. I love the hat. I look,
Thanks,
Mr. Irrelevant has become relevant now with the quarterback Brock Purdy. I think he's going to have no doubt, just like Brady did in his first one, the game of his life to pull this off.
Yeah.
I know you got to be feeling good after the comeback win over the Lions because I'll be honest with you, I didn't have the Niners advancing over Detroit. I'm just being honest with you.
It was such a tough game to watch. I was watching it in a separate room from everybody else. Mm-hmm. And me and my son being diehard Niner fans, at halftime, I'm like, rah, 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 you know, and my son comes in there and he says, Dad, there's still a second half left. What are you doing? And so he calmed me down a little bit. We got back on the horse, and that comeback was epic. I'm so thankful that those guys made it through. And somebody's got to lose, and that sucks for Detroit. But, hey, let's go. Bang, bang.
Let's get this over. And you know what's? I feel like they should have played it yesterday because nobody gives a thing about the Pro Bowl. I don't care what. They changed the rules now, too. Took the football out of the Pro Bowl, made it flag football or flag bowl.
Yeah, man, but it's crazy.
I really feel like 2 weeks is good enough of waiting time and the game planning and all that. As a former high school coach, let's get to it. Let's get to the X's and O's. And let's go play the football game for the Lombardi Trophy. Hey, away from music, what other hobbies does Aaron Ray partake in?
Oh man, I love to fish.
Okay.
Me and my son, that's one of our favorite things to do is just go find a pond, do some pond hopping and relax. And I also just, my kids and my wife, we'll spend time. I mean, we'll find restaurants, new restaurants is a thing. Food, I'm a foodie, man. So I love to eat. So if you can't tell, but
took the words out of my mouth. The next question I was going to ask you, favorite cuisine, favorite dish. What do you like to eat? Everything?
I gotta be honest. I love a good chili dog, man. If the chili's right, you throw that on a hot dog and give me some mustard, man. I'm good to go.
Right there with you. Now, I got to ask you about one of my big weaknesses is pizza. So, what toppings go on the Aaron Ray Vaughan pizza?
Well, me and my wife, man, we are a pepperoni sausage and jalapeno kind of
All right,
crew.
see?
So we like a little spice. So
I need to try that. I had one the other day with just a little personal one, but I've got to add jalapenos to it.
oh yeah, it was life changing for me, man.
That's one of the big things I got to do there too, no doubt. All right, dream stage to step on. I mean, obviously, some people will say the Opry, some people can say other things like the Ryman or Red Rocks. What are some of yours? Some of those and more?
Yeah, no, I think definitely the Red Rocks is on. I mean, if you're an artist, and you have something, I mean, it's outdoor in Colorado. What better place, right? But honestly, just down the road, the Canes Ballroom. I have that on the bucket list, and hopefully we'll get there this year. I think that's a strong possibility. But just the history behind that venue and the people in the area making music happen down here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Good stuff.
Just
Great town too. Love that place up there too. In fact, one of our stations, hightidecountry.net, just outside Oklahoma City, play a lot of independent artists. You probably know that station very well too. They've listened to it a lot in Oklahoma too. It's where we got a lot of the streams last year too at the same time. All right, we'll have fun with this one. If you were not a musician, what other job or occupation would you be doing?
Ooh, wow. That's tough. I would probably honestly say, and it's not just because we talk football, but I love sports. I think I'd want to coach. I'd want to coach. I did Pee Wee for my son for a long time, and just having a relationship with some of the high school coaches here, just great people. And I love teaching and bringing young people up in athletics. I think it's great to do so.
It is a perfect, almost 10 years of doing it down here in Texas. Wouldn't trade it for nothing. It made me the man I am today, just working with our youth and bringing them up and uplifting them too in a positive light, in a positive manner, giving them something to look forward to after school and focusing on academics and athletics, man. There's nothing.
Absolutely.
Like it's perfect.
There's nothing like it, man. Right.
It's an awesome career, and it's a very honorable career when you get to give back. That's the best thing we can do in today's society too as well. Again, blue sky state of mind, which we need to be in. I'm gonna be in tomorrow too, no doubt. I'll have a better Tuesday than I did a Monday. See, you coming on the show just made the Monday a lot better. So
yeah, that's what I like to hear, man.
Great music from Aaron Ray Vaughan. Hey, I appreciate you. And hey, if we do meet up in Nashville, come out to the Wild Beaver if you're in town.
I'd love to see it, man. I will I'll put it on the calendar, brother. I appreciate you, and I will definitely reach out, man.
You got it, my friend. Looking forward to it. Like I said, it's open and first come, first serve out there too. We'll probably start, I'd say 6 o'clock. It'll be about more like 5:30 there. Again, March 1st, Wild Beaver Saloon, the backstage pass out there too, picking and playing with Nashville's best artists too out there acoustically and having a lot of fun. Probably some karaoke. Hell, I may get up on stage and at least try to sing. I'm not as good as Aaron, but at least a few drinks in me. I got to get up there and try to do my best. It's always my song is Amarillo by Morning.
So man, that's a great go-to.
That's a go-to.
Great
song
go-to.
Out there. Hey, I appreciate you being with us and definitely hope to see you in Nashville in a couple of weeks, my friend.
I appreciate you, man. Much love, and thank you for just spending some time with me, man.
You got it. Aaron Ray Vaughan here on the Backstage Pass. Thanks to our sponsors, of course, back here in a little bit. Tay-Bay coming on the show here. We'll talk about Hold Your Horses, over 92 million streams for Tay-Bay, one of the Canadians, the top artist out there for country music too, platinum selling singer-songwriter here on the Backstage Pass for all the folks at KKTC True Country that make the show possible, and our friends at hightidecountry.net, and of course the sportsguyspodcast.com. We'll see you guys back here in just